What's up? It's Clever Motors Mode Mechanic. Today we got this 2010 Acura RDX here. We're doing the front brake pads on. So I just want to show y'all real quick the steps. You know how it go. Lift your car up, put it on jack stand. Safety is always first. Then you got 5 19mm lugs. In this case, it was 4 19mm lugs and 1 21mm lugs. So just pay attention to that. Acura has this plate that says its name on it that we're gonna take off. It's 3 8mm bolts. It's one right here, one on top, and one on the bottom. So that's gonna be the first thing we do. Let's get to it. If it's hard for you to get on there, what I like to do is just bang the ratchet on. And then on the other side it was rusted, so I'm gonna go slow. So don't strip. Boom. Now she's out of there. Alright. Then we're gonna go for that bottom one, but the first thing I wanna do before we go for that bottom one, to make it easier for us, we're gonna take off this 14 back here. But we got take this out anyway. You see that? Now, boom. The next step is gonna be, we're gonna lift this part all the way up. Well, let me undo this screw up here, and this one right here. It's 2, and then we're gonna lift this all the way up and take off this third one now. Now that we got clear access to it. And there goes that infamous Acura padding that everybody loves so dearly. All right, boom. So now that we got that off, we got the brake pads right here. The customer bought the regular Duralast pads. The part number being MKD1086 for 2010 Acura RDX front brake pads. All right, so we're gonna spray some brake cleaner here. We're gonna clean this off, and then we're gonna take this special tool for the brake caliper, and we're gonna compress the brake caliper. When you do this, you need to have your brake reservoir, your brake fluid reservoir open, because you will be putting pressure on the fluid through the lines and sending it back up to the reservoir. If you keep your reservoir closed, there is a possibility you can burst one of the lines. We're trying to avoid that, you know what I'm saying? We take care of people's cars, not destroy them. So now we're gonna compress this, and we're gonna go from there. So now that we got that compressed, we're gonna take our brake and caliper grease. I like to take it out. Mine's like a little paintbrush. I got this from AutoZone. I like to take it out and put some all around the piston itself, and then I like to put it on the shims of the brake pads themselves, back of the brake pad, the shim. All right, just to avoid any noise or anything like that. Okay. There's a lot of rust here, so now if you notice, this brake pad has the markings from the caliper, so we know that this is the back one, and it's gonna sit in there like this. Okay, so we're gonna find a brake pad that has the same. Oh, there she goes. If Bruce can do it, we can too. Let's get it. Now we're gonna put the brake grease on here. That's how I like to do it. You gotta lubricate that thing before you put it in, you know. Booyah. Now we're gonna pop this in place. A very, very, very simple job. Boom, now that's there. I'm gonna take that off. I look crazy without it. All right, now we're gonna put the grease on the other one. We just repeating the process that we just backtracking basically on what we just did. We're gonna put this in here, slide that in. Boom. Now I'm gonna get this plate back on so I can get this bolt right here in. Okay. I'm gonna put this one down. I want to put all 3 of them in first. At least start to thread them, so I know it's lined up all the way. And then the last one is right here. Boom. Now that they're all lined up all the way, I can start to tighten this one up here. All right. Now we can close this off. Put your 14mm back. That's finger tight. And tighten it with the ratchet. That's good right there. Now we're gonna finish tightening off these. And that's it, we done. You put your tire back on, you tighten all the lug nuts properly in the star formation. All right. And then I like to go, after doing my star formation, I like to go in a circle just to make sure that they're all 100% tight. Boom. Now we done with that. And that's the front brake pads on the 2010 Acura RDX. Get with me, Clever Motors in the Lehigh Valley.